What's up, guys? Top Tier Yu-Gi-Oh here. Who do we have and what'd you do today?
My name is Ryan Small, and I just won the Richmond Regional.
First place, let's go!
This is my first invite, top, and regional win.
Nice. How's it feel?
Unreal.
Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have any shout-outs or anything?
I got a good list to go down. I got to shout out my boy Zachary over there. Last night he got me the last marshmallow I needed.
In traffic rush hour.
In rush hour traffic.
MVP.
Zach's my MVP. He's my trainee. I gotta give some shout outs to some of my boys. Leon, Chris, Harrison, Wayne, June. Some 4 super big shout outs. Because these are the 4 that have been helping me test. Other than Zachary. Who have been helping me like fix ratios and whatnot. I gotta give a big shout out to my friend John. He got his invite at a North Carolina regional a couple weeks back. Mm-hmm. My friend Justice, who helped me learn the initial deck when the deck came out. And then I gotta shout out my friends Nate and Matt, especially because those 2 have been like backing me and testing with me any chance they can.
Hell yeah.
I've been watching, because of work, I've had to just watch other people practice, so I've had to just mentally memorize everything.
But you got there.
I got there.
You got there.
Whew.
Let's go ahead and see your list.
All right, let's start. For the main engine, you got 3 of my son, Cupsy Wupsy. My baby boy, Cookie Wookie, as I like to call him. Lollipopo. And then, as my last opponent said, Marshmallow Crazy Man.
3 marshmallow, okay.
I was playing 3 of each because I wanted to see the names as much as possible. With how much each of these, how much one card represents, each of them is just value on value on value over and over again. So maxing out on names was absolutely incredible. And then obviously we've got one Mignon glued to my hand, but he was MVP. MVP, man. Never doubt a croaky. 2 surprise, as my friend Chris says. Sometimes we got to take him to school. I only activated this twice all day.
That's it.
The second time I got Ash, and the first time my opponent just didn't have anything. We got 3 of Engage and 1 Drones. This package had overperformed more than I thought it would. I remember at a time I was playing 2 Engage, and even considering cutting it to 1. I'm thankful I played 3, because.
So you just maxed out on all the starters.
Yep.
Maxed out Engage.
Now I will
names.
say one of the more annoying things is when I have this in my opener going first, well, going second, and then I draw into this for turn. Prosperity, gotta make sure I see something, anything at all. And sometimes when you've got your board set up, all you gotta do, sometimes you just grab one of your non-engine pieces, or maybe like extra extender, or a way to just protect your board.
Yeah.
Triple Ash, this is standard. Gotta stop the mulch armies, man. It's really good. Obviously really good. Sometimes if you don't use your normal, and say you have a croaky on field, and your opponent nibs you, and you still have your normal, you can normal like an extra hand trap and go into Herald there.
Yeah.
It's I've done it a couple times.
It's a tuner, yeah. So Crookie summoned out a level 1 non-tuner.
Yep. 3 Fuelos. Obviously, it's Fua, Min C, as some say, Max C2. This card's incredible against most of the decks of this format, with the exclusion of, I think, Mitsurugi, and it's pretty good against this deck as well. So when you go against it, obviously you want to play that. A little bit of the spice. Most people main deck Valor. Wasn't playing Valor today. This was something my friend John told me to do. Redraw on the
In the
main.
main deck. How's this for you today?
This came up a lot. I had 3 Mitsu matches in a row, and it came up twice. From preventing me from losing those games outright and
Nice.
just keeping myself in the game. Mitsu is one of this deck's worst matchups. And then we have 2 Bell. Pretty standard, good against both Yummy and Mitsu. A lot of
Covers a lot this format.
yeah. This deck was kind of catered to beat out Mitsurugi whenever I came up against it. So rarely would I ever side these out. This card is really, really good right now. Because just like Mitsu, it stops Yummy, and if your opponent has a rough hand or or chain links wrong, you can stop Draco Tail in its tracks, because either you can stop an Arthalion that's trying to add back, or you can big important thing here is you can stop the trap cards from getting to negate, bounce, or banish control one.
Yep.
2 Droplet. This came up twice. Allowed me to go for game when I was able to do it, and sometimes it felt wrong, because sometimes I would pitch like an extra piece that I didn't want to pitch, but it ended up saving me in that match, and that was a mirror match.
Yeah, because then they can't respond, and then you're good.
We go triple purge. Most of the deck is light, so make sure you activate this after Ash Blossom if you have both in hand, please. This will always be an MVP of my heart. This is a Croaky, and this probably were the craziest 2 cards today. And finally, 2 Infinite Impermanents. Wanted to cut this down to 40, and 3rd Imperm had to go.
Yeah, I mean space.
And usually I would side out, like, depending on my matchup, if I was going against Mitsu, I would usually side out like the 2 Imperm and the 2 Droplets, because they can, if they do their chains right, or you don't have the right things to send, they can just dodge them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would, obviously when you're going first, side out Fua for other stuff, but that is the main deck.
And since we're talking about side, let's see the side deck.
Yep. Oh, I'm still jittery.
No, all good, man.
Time for the side deck. 3 Perulia. I expected to see a bit of K9 today. Did not go against 1, but Perulia did perform. Performed in the mirror, and it performed in a couple of Mitsu matchups.
Yeah, solid in that matchup.
Yep. The spiciest tech in here. Single-handedly.
Gravekeeper's Inscription.
Yep. This single-handedly won me my final matchup, which was against Millennium Draco Tail Magistus. And it won me a matchup against Mitsurugi, because the first effect says neither player can activate card effects in the graveyard until the end of the next turn. So you would just start your turn by slapping it down, calling the first effect.
Which effect came up the most for you? Was it that first one, or were you using?
I only ever used the first one. The other 2 are not nearly as good. The second effect right now is okay right now. Neither player can banish cards from the grave, and then the last one is detrimental to the strategy itself.
Fair enough, yeah.
Which is neither can special summon from grave. Triple thrust. This is standard. It's kind of standard, I guess.
A lot of people are main decking it though, so why did you choose to play it in the side deck?
Why did I choose to play it in the side? Because my opponent has nothing in game one. Usually that means this is going to be dead, and most of the time, your opponent's going to have a lot more in games 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
so this feels better in the side deck for this deck specifically.
Especially too, like you said, if you're worried about Mitsu, like you're maining the Drolls, Mitsu only plays really the 3 Ash and the 3 Foolish.
Correct. And now let's go over our thrust targets.
Let's see, Barrier, Duster, Talent, and
Black Lefts. In one of my mirrors, this won me the game because they weren't able to kill me, and I had this set. And I had looked at their hand with talents earlier, and saw a nib. I let the nib stay, and then during my draw phase, I went Black Goat, Call Nibiru, and because
Ooh, so they can't summon it, and then you can just...
correct.
Nice.
This was the main combo with Gravekeeper's Inscription. Gravekeeper's Inscription was the first part, and then this was the second part where can't make
Can't play.
fusions, can't activate anything in the graveyard. If you somehow do get to do anything on my turn, talents is talents. I looked at the hand a lot more than I thought I would. I only drew 2 once, and if not for the fact that my opponent's hand was also rough, this would have probably, drawing 2 would have probably cost me the game. Duster. Against Yummy and Draco Tail, and even against DDD, this is really good. I had a DDD matchup today, and that was something I had to learn on the fly for the most part. Okay. Then the last 2 for going first. Gotta make sure my hand traps gotta make sure my engine resolves. So stop your hand traps, and I gotta make sure that Fuwa doesn't resolve either. And then no. Old man says no.
Nice. So what about the extra deck?
Extra deck. 1 of each name, as per usual.
Best synchros in the game right now?
Best synchros in the game. I would argue best synchros ever printed.
That's a fair argument, to be honest.
Yep. The only thing that could probably come close is probably the Naturia monsters. If they...
But if you think about like Lollipop, like Book of Moon, 2 monsters, activate a card effect, double monster reborn. It's crazy.
I played pure Nichiro. I'm day 1 Nichiro.
My
They
friend
turned the
Zach
cards
here.
hard nuts.
My friend Zach is a huge Naturia fan.
So you get the 3 names.
3 names.
Looks like a star hand there.
The Star Ham.
Oh, excuse me. The star hand.
He's got it in all caps. Marcher. Marshall, not a Marcher. Have you seen this combo before? And then the Herald of Arclight.
Did you ever miss the second one?
Did I ever miss the second one?
Or is it just fine with 1, you know?
I think the deck is fine with 1, considering where I'm at right now.
Fair enough.
There were times where a second one could have come up, but then I realized I could probably break the... usually I would summon this first.
Mm-hmm.
Since I never really got to start with Obedient School, usually whenever I did, I just OTK'd immediately. This was usually like very important in the grind game, because I was able to summon back the main deck names, because they get their triggers because this is a light beast synchro, so they get their effects because they were summoned by a synchro monster there. 3 of the Snatcher. Gotta put in that quarter. Pick your prize. Pick your prize. Any prize, baby. Then we have our other Link ones. Almirage, Kagari, and Link Spider. Almirage is for those times when you open hand trap plus a Yummy name that isn't Marshmallow.
Yeah.
So it makes it that that's essentially your full combo because you can still make your Cupsy and dodge because you'll have a Yummy Name Engrave. And then Link Spider is nib insulation. If you have extra names that you haven't used yet, you can special summon them and continue playing. Kagari is obviously what you summon off drones. Drones is one card. It's a one card combo. Yep. That is Link 1s. Time for my Link 2s. Actually came up today. No contact Cs, but it was able to get me down arrows to make it so that I could summon a Snatchy to one of the Link zones. SP came up a lot today. And sadly, as much as I was defending this card for my friends, and my friends were telling me to cut it, Onari sadly didn't come up today. But I can tell you, a lot of the time that Onari did.
What would you play instead of that then?
A lot of my friends were suggesting I play Typhon or maybe another Link one, though I don't know what other Link one you'd probably play. Maybe.
There's a lot of hype around Link Rebo.
Link Rebo.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Link Rebo.
Yeah.
Link Rebo's pretty good. The only real problem is if you want that recurability, it conflicts with your Purge.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason I wasn't playing it. So it seems like Onari's job has been taken by
Yeah.
our little boy here.
Marshmallow kind of covers the same thing.
Yeah. Now, I will say, if it ever did come up, Onari, reset Droplet.
Yeah. Or called by.
Or called
It
by.
did come up today. It was just testing. Our test before the matches.
That's true. It did come up because my friend wanted to learn the Yummy matchup a bit more. This deck. And that is everything.
Nice. Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to say?
It's fitting that I'm wearing my OTC shirt. I'm the one, baby. And then final shout out, one final pair of shout outs actually. My friend John, he had to leave early sadly. He didn't do too well today, but he's been kind of like a bit of a rival for me when it comes to regionals because when I first met him, we played in round 8 of a Richmond regional last year, and then the very next regional we played in round 8 again.
Oh my gosh.
He won the first one, I won the second one. We're waiting for the rubber match. And then my friend Jack, sadly he couldn't join us today because he had made plans to go to a Ren Fair before the regional was announced. So, and I did give him a call before this, so he knows.
Nice.
He's really happy. A lot of my friends are really happy. My phone's been blowing up. Thank you. And all of the duelists, good luck out there. Do your best. Have fun.
Congratulations, man. Thank you.
Thank you.